Five, four, three, two, one. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Guess Who. You now tapped into Streetnerdz Radio, the number one station in the streets right now. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
I go by JR from the city. I'm a 16-year-old artist from Las Vegas. Let's get to it.
Man, let's get to it. 16-year-old artist in Las Vegas. Normally I ask people where they from and how they grow up. You told us where you from and you only 16. What's it like growing up in Vegas, like up until this point?
Honestly, it's pretty decent out here. I go to school in Henderson, and I never really lived in Henderson. Maybe a little bit of portions of my life. I really didn't went everywhere in Vegas. Like, I done lived in Northtown. I spent a lot of time in the Paradise area, not too far from the Strip. I went to Dean Peterson Elementary. By second grade, I went from there to Doris French Elementary. It was off Pecos. Then I took the transition to go to Henderson, where I went to middle school, and that was Brown Academy. Okay. And basically the deal with that was I was already excelling in school, so my mom wanted to put me in this magnet program, and that's basically the IB program stands for International Baccalaureate, and basically if you got test scores that is up to par and you're a smart kid, you could go there, and then you basically are able to go to a school that you're not zoned for. Okay. So that's how I was able to go to a Henderson school, taking them harder classes. Then I went from there to Basic, which is the high school that everybody from that middle school wanted to go to. And so I'm just all
your
over.
High school, what's your high school known for? What's the high school you go to?
Basic.
Okay.
And Basic it used to be known for a whole lot of trash, but they got it's way better now. They got a more advanced security and all type of stuff. Our baseball team is tough. They just beat.
You say that they got better because they got security. What used to go down?
Bro, it was about 13 fights a day, bro. My freshman year, because I'm a junior now, so my freshman year, I first got there, and it was up. The gangs and then the people just being stupid, just all over the place. And there was only a few admins, a few hall monitors and stuff like that. Now it's a lot more. And then the staff is better. They treat people better. And a lot of the troublemakers, they're not really there no more because, they didn't overstate they, welcome. So
what, for you, when you say the school's surrounded by gangs and stuff, what helped you navigate away from that, you would say?
To be honest, man, my pops, definitely. And to be real with you, I would say just trying to focus on the bigger picture, because I definitely got homies that's into that, and and sometimes you might even try to do something that they involved in, but I just be the level-headed one. I try to tell my homies hey, don't do that, but you your own person, you can't really always dictate. However, I just try to focus on that main point.
You brought your pops up. What is the biggest wisdom or game that your pops has gave you that you are holding on to right now that'll make you seem, you feel what I'm saying, get you ready for manhood? Man,
it's politics to everything. And it ain't just about who you know. My dad and my Uncle Joe told me that it ain't about who you know. It ain't about what you know, it's about who you know. And not just who you know you. Because that's what's really gonna get you in the room. If you know somebody, well, that's cool. But if they know you, they able to, oh, what up, bro? How you doing? And introduce you to they people that they networking with. And politics to everything, man. No matter what it is. There's favoritism in a lot of things, and just political in general, so.
Man, for sure.
For sure.
When did you fall in love with music?
So my dad, he was a rapper, and he had a bunch of peers that would rap with him. So I'm always seeing them growing up, and I started rapping at 3, literally. And it was crazy because me and my pops was just talking about this. He said I understood song structure as a young age. At 6 years old, I used to take his little iPhone 4 back then, iPhone 4, going to voice recording. we had these CDs that we played on the DVD player with a bunch of instrumentals on them, and I'd be rapping, singing songs, and making my own hooks, and then coming back with the verse, like, as a youngin'. And that kind of, like, just prepared me for now. And I kind of got in the studio when I was 8 on my own. My dad took me to DJ True Self house. Was with my uncle. Shout out DJ True Self. We went to bro house, and he was just like, "You ready?" And I wasn't ready because I didn't know. Like, I didn't know what was about to happen at all. I had just came from choir practice because I was in the 4th grade, and we used to have choir for whoever wanted to join, like a little bit after school for like an hour and a half. So I'm thinking we finna just go home. We went to like a gas station, and then we popped over there. But, you know, my pops be all over the city already, so I'm thinking, all right, we just finna go somewhere right quick. We ended up going to his crib. We in the studio room. We don't usually get back here. Like, so I'm like, what am I doing here? I'm sitting on the couch, and he like, well, yeah, put the beat on for him, True. And I'm like, all right.
And you
went in there.
And after that, you was addicted.
Yeah, after that, that's what I wanted to do for sure. Like, for sure.
When did you say that you wanted to take it serious?
I feel like I never really had a point where I was just like, oh, I want to take it serious. Like, I always just wanted to do it. I know I always wanted to do. Like, at my family house, like my Titi Daniel, Uncle Joe crib, they had this pool table. I used to get on the pool table, and they used to buy me like my Kindles and little tablets and stuff. Had a karaoke machine, so I used to connect the aux to the karaoke to the tablet from the karaoke machine, play the beat on there, be performing at like Thanksgivings, the little whatever I could do, dancing, backflipping, rapping, like put the instrumental on and just rapping my own song, and like everybody would just watch me do it. And I kind of cringe up on it a little bit now because it's like, I used to think like, well, now looking at where I am now, I'd be like, man, like that was not good. Like I wasn't really good, but they would all tell me like, nah, bro, like you paving the way for yourself. Like you actually was really good at that age, and you can't never forget where you came from because that's where you started off at.
Man, what do you feel like the music culture is like here in Las Vegas? You young, you coming up, so you get to see, you know what I'm saying, going into it. What would you think the music culture is like here?
Man, I personally like the music culture in general, and out here in Vegas, I would say that the music culture is decent, but the reason why like a lot of artists ain't this far, and I say this a lot to people, is because the support system ain't there, and not even just from like a record label, not even saying you need a record label or somebody big, some big executives to come support you. The support from the people ain't even there. It's like you got somebody who rap, and say you got a homie that rap, so y'all both rap, but you ain't willing to support your homie because you know you better than you. You won't even repost him, but you'll repost Drake new posts when he finna drop, like stuff like that. Like, and then, but shout out to the people who are making a name for themselves, like who did, like Dizzy Wright, you know, the D Crosses and people like that. Speaking of Dizzy Wright, went to basic, graduated from there, and that's where I go to. So,
yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Trying to be the next.
Give me 1 second. Man, so you mentioned D Cross.
Yeah.
You said that's an artist that you see coming up. Seeing him pay Little Baby $200,000 for a verse, you think that was a good move?
Definitely, and let me tell you why. Just the fact that you could tell me how much he paid Lil Baby for a verse, that right there is already going viral. And the song ain't even dropped yet. So it's like, he already getting posted on all the media pages, all the rap pages. You just seen him at the casino gambling with Baby. So it ain't like he just paid Baby the feature and they not locked in. Like, that's a connection bro gonna have forever. Like,
can you imagine breaking somebody off $200,000? They'd probably be your friend forever.
Oh, bro. So it's like, yeah, that was a smart move.
What separates you from everybody else? There's a lot of people everywhere, not just in Vegas, everywhere, that make music in hopes of like really taking off. What separates you from everybody else? Man,
I feel like I got a support system, and in my music, I don't even use profanity in my lyrics. So my music could be played in front of any crowd. Like, I could really have a 2-year-old singing it, and a grandmom not gonna be like, hey, don't say that. Like, you could say every word that I'm saying. And just, like I said, understanding song structure, looking up to goats like Wayne and people who influenced me, like my pops that do music, looking up to them and having kind of like a head start on the game. My dad, somebody who know what's going on, a few connections that I have from other people that are helping me in my life right now as far as this industry is concerned. I just got a lot of stuff in my favor going right now.
What's the reception like in school? Because school, there's probably a gang of kids. You probably well known for your rapping.
Yeah.
Like what's that like?
School,
everybody from the school support you?
Everybody from the school support me. I perform at the school. The school, like, editors made me an article, like, about me and my EP that dropped when it dropped. I was on the school news. The dance pack just did this little video to my song the other day and posted it because they go into nationals and they be doing these little breakdown dances every day, like, just to promote the fact that they go into nationals soon. And I just thought that was dope. Like, I ain't asked for it or nothing. It just happened. And, like, I was in student council at a period in time, so I was able to help with a lot of the background stuff as far as me performing. They let me perform. The admin there let me. I just shot a video at the school too that's coming out soon. So school play a huge part, actually.
What's the importance of education?
It's real important because you don't want to be like, let me not even say that, because a lot of the school system and stuff like that is boo-boo. However, it looked great on paper. You want to have a good resume when you're doing stuff like that. And then not just school education, but education in general. You want to look for your own education as well. You don't want to just be given what you are just going to school every day, because a lot of time you're not even finna be paying attention to that. Like, another thing, like, I'm grateful, like, my parents and stuff, like, when I get in trouble, they used to make me go get the dictionary, read this long book, write down words that I didn't understand, go in the dictionary and look up the meaning, write the meaning down, study the meaning, and, like, make an essay on it, just for getting in trouble. Now, granted, I didn't want to do it because, you know, I was in trouble and that was my punishment. But, like, now I'm growing up and I'm using vocabulary words and I'm using this, and just taking everything that I've learned is helping me a lot in my life. So I feel like
what does 2024 hold for you? This is your junior year in high school. Next year, senior. You feel what I'm saying? What is this year? What are you looking to accomplish this year?
This year, I already wrote my goal. It was just maintaining and development. This is a very big developmental journey as far as school right now, because I'm a junior. This is not my last year. It's my second to last year. So all of this is preparation for my last year. So I'm just trying to do anything that I can to prepare myself to be the best I can for the next year. So that's basically what that is. And in 2024, I'm just really on the music grind right now. Like, you know, sports seasons are starting to end and stuff like that.
What sports you play?
I play basketball and I run track.
Yeah. And basketball just ended.
Track season was about to start, but unfortunately I had a tear in my ACL and my meniscus, bro. I just went to get an MRI on, like, Saturday. They just gave me the news. So it's like, but I'm going to do 3 to 6 months of physical therapy, so I'll be back next year. So now it's really important that I really grind for that aspect. But with that going on, I know I'm not going to be playing no sports. I'm the captain of my track team, so I'm going to be, like, there, you know, for them, supporting the team and stuff. But I do got a lot of time on my hands. So music is really
your everything right now.
My everything right now. And it's my end goal in general. Like, even when I have that going on, that's the main goal. But now I really have a lot more time just to focus on that too. So
the song that you feel like best represents you right now, the young man that you are, and what you got, and the artist that you are, what song would that be? It could be released or unreleased.
By me or by anybody?
By you.
Oh, by me. That represents